Dr. Gold in the lab, Twitch stream glowing, formulas flashing, minds wide, knowledge flowing, equations on the board, numbers never sleep, teaching math and physics while them haters count sheep. Actual education, tune in and get schooled, flipping textbooks, breaking all the rules, from Newton to Einstein, concepts elevate. Keep the stream, it's the key to our fate. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down, actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice, maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice. Got the Pythagorean triangles about to flex, quantum theories on deck, breaking all the specs, relativity theories, worlds getting small, grasp the universal laws, standing tall. From the atom to the cosmos, we rolling deep, grazing up the stars, no time to sleep. Black holes and supernovas, concepts we unfold, brain power heavy, yeah, that's Dr. Gold. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down, actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice, maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice.
All right, what's up, everybody? Boom, it is Thursday.
That's dope.
Love me a Thursday. Last stream of the week. Although we will be streaming again on Sunday. I do want to play some video games with you guys this weekend, so I think I'm going to announce a Roblox thing. What's up, Clickbait? I think I'll announce it for Saturday. Maybe Sunday? I don't know. LA's in a weird situation right now because we're getting rain. It never rains in Southern California. But yeah, it never rains in LA. And so everyone's like fucking losing their mind because it's about to rain. And it's going to rain heavy for like 4 or 5 days, I think. I was looking at the news the other day. It was like, was it SoCal about to be the wettest part of the country? Wow, look at all the people in the chat. What's up, Kempy? Kempy, how'd your test go? There we go. Southern California will be the wettest place in the entire country over the next week. Yeah, so we're apparently just getting absolutely fucked with rain. X-Man says, my school's flooding today. And you live in Cal. Oh, no. What part of Cal are you in, dude? Yeah, I mean, this looks rough, dude. Right? That doesn't look good. Bay Area? Yeah. Bay Area's probably getting screwed right now. Kempy says, check my math FRQ about curve sketching. I'm pretty sure I got 100. Thanks for the help. Yes. You're very welcome, Kempy. See? It works. Hopefully it makes it to Arizona. I mean, it looks like it will. This is Arizona right here, right? This is already like getting kind of red. In at least in Los Angeles, we say that we just don't have seasons. It's just one season. It's just always nice. Which I'm not complaining about. You know, it's nice that it's always basically low of 60, high of 75. But sometimes you see other places in the US and they start having like leaves and fall and winter and stuff, and you start missing it. You're like, man, that'd be pretty cool if we could have some seasons to have things that are different. Still illegal. Still illegal what? What's still illegal? What are you guys talking about? Oh, the pineapples. Pineapples on pizza. I like pineapples on pizza. Sorry. We are nice. Skillet, nice. Yeah, Arizona gets really hot. Phoenix especially. I don't know if... I've been to Sedona a couple times. Or I've been to Sedona once, sorry. I've been to Phoenix. I've been to Arizona a couple times. In various places. Flagstaff, Phoenix, Sedona. Sedona's really pretty. I love Sedona. You're illegal? That sounds wrong. Yeah, pause. Two off got the Halo theme going on. Yes, dude, Halo. Oh man. Okay, cool. Let's see. News. Don't really think we have much news. Today is National Kindness Day. Nice, World Kindness Day. Yes, I always say be kind. I think it's like the #1 rule in my Discord. It's just like be kind to each other. Like, don't be a dick. I think if people were kind to each other, a lot of things would be fixed in the world. But yeah. So 6, 7. Don't do that, Campy, though, dude. That's not kind. We are nice. Yes, I know you guys are nice. Yeah. We have been having a lot of people join the Discord. I think we're averaging like 50 per day at this point, which is great. A lot of new people. Welcome. I'm going to make an announcement in the server because I have the math. I'm calling it the actual math boot camp is what I'm going to call it. And we're going to start advertising that heavily. So that's going to start bringing in a bunch more people as well. I like to make an entrance. What's up, Two Off? Welcome to our stream. How'd you find us? Let's see. It looks like Clickbait's already got a good question coming on up. Is this going to be painful for me, Clickbait? It's all good. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Velocities and stuff. Okay. The equations of motion. Okay, we're going to do some fun stuff. Arizona is perfect this time of the year, yeah. I bet, because it's like cooled off a little bit. Okay. That being said, we got questions already in the queue, so let's start off and kick off the stream. Alright, welcome everyone to Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold's Actual Education. The stream that helps you out with math, homework, science, homework, physics, all sorts of fun stuff. Let's go live on YouTube. Let's go live on TikTok. Yeah, Clickbait is taking always fun, interesting. Couldn't go live. Why can't I go live? I can go. What? Excuse me, TikTok? Go live. Okay, there. Oh, continue live. Oh, I think the app is just like messing up. Okay, there it goes. All right, we're still live. Yes. Yeah, if you want to put an easy question in DMs, I would love to do an easy question for you. Help you out. Let me get the chat running real quick. Connect. WebSocket. And then let's connect here. Love it. And then where is my admin panel? Okay. A particle of mass m is confined to move without friction in a vertical plane with axes x horizontal and y vertically up. The plane is forced to rotate with a constant angular velocity around the y-axis. Find the equations of motion for x and y and solve them and describe the possible motions. Okay. So let me like draw a graph maybe, right? Maybe that'll help. What's up, Houston maybe? Houston, I remember seeing you before. Okay, X, Y, Z, as our British people say. Okay, so then this is like vertically up. Are we assuming that there's a force of gravity pushing it down? What's up, Wraith? Oh, Caleb. Oh, Caleb! Hi, Caleb. Good to see you. Hey, wait, is the H Aston? Is that because of Houston? I'm curious. Wraith is also my Discord. Great. Do you have the same name as my Discord? Because people have all sorts of weird names and all my different things. Oh, you're X-Man. Okay. You know, I'm gonna give you guys like a little tip. You may be young, right? I remember changing my username a lot when I was of younger ages, but it's always kind of good to kind of stick with something for just branding's sake and be consistent across that. You'll notice like I wear gold on all my streams. I also do it like in real life and on all my other stuff, and even at like UCLA, I have people call me like Dr. G and stuff. So just a little tip. Try to make all your usernames the same thing. just to make my life easy so I know who I'm talking to between all the different platforms, but also for yourself, it's great to start branding yourself in a certain way. H-Town till I drown. Yeah, literally till you drown though, right? Houston does not have very good drainage sometimes. You have old photos when I was in gold from like 2011? Wow. That wasn't my, so I only really started doing the gold thing heavily in 2017 after a like life-changing experience on a cruise ship. But I bet I did still wear some gold in 2011. Yeah, back when we were in college. Or I was in college, or someone was in college, I don't know. When I was in Austin, for sure. It's forced to rotate with a constant angular velocity around the y-axis. Okay. So there's gonna be like rotation this way then? That's what's happening, I'm guessing. What's up, Samsung? Are you gonna watch UFC 322? Who's fighting? Is this someone cool? You should let us change our display names in the Discord. I think I do. I don't know how to change your display names. I used to be able to like right click and like change your nicknames from here, but they don't let me do it anymore. It's really annoying. Well, you put Wraith with like some numbers on it, you know. Okay. Islam and JDM. Wait, JDM to me means is like Honda Civics. Like JDM is like Japanese racing cars is what I think when I think of JDM. Immortal Wraith, yeah. Jack Della Maddalena. Okay, see this is, I don't really know much about UFC. I've met some UFC fighters. I've met Chuck Liddell. Was he a UFC fighter? And who's the other guy? Ngannou? I DJ'd a gym that Ngannou was working out in at one point. It was kind of funny. I was like DJing a fitness gym. It was a boxing gym, and he was there for some like training event. Yeah, Francis Ngannou. Yeah. I met him. Or like I played some songs for him, and he was like, "Yo, this guy's pretty cool." I was like, "Yeah." That was pretty funny. What's up, Fiery? Yeah, if you have a question, make sure go to the website actualofficehours.com. That's the best place for you to submit screenshots, and then we can go through them later on the stream here. So just username, drag a screenshot in, it'll add it to the queue, and you can see like what other people have done. Oh, I love this. Thank you, DMs. DMs give me some easy stuff. All right, but let me try to do this. This is kind of an upper division physics thing. Find equations of motion. So when I have equations of motion, I usually need to think about like the forces that are acting on stuff. Maybe like the potential and stuff. All right, let's try to define the position. So let's say the position of something. I see, because it's going to be moving. So this, if the particle's here and this thing is rotating, that means it's going to do this. And we have to kind of describe what that is. So let's consider like just a random point here, right? If I were to describe R is always kind of in 3D coordinates describing the radius to go out to go see something, go see a point. It's not very clear. I agree, it's not very clear. I mean, okay, so let's say, for instance, you're just trying to figure out R. So R vector, in this case, would be equal to your X coordinate, X hat, plus your Y coordinate, Y hat. Right? Because you're going like some amount Y in the Y hat direction, and you're going like some amount X in the X hat direction. Right? Okay. Question for you all. Flat just bombed the second linear algebra exam. Uh-oh, J-Nan. I'm sorry, dude. I had the exam review down, but half the exam was more of the previous quiz, and I didn't know half those definitions. Oh, okay. How much linear algebra needs to be done in electrical engineering? A fair amount, honestly. Definitely for solving like big systems, it's really nice to know linear algebra. And if you're getting into any sort of coding eventually after EC or after EE, yeah, you definitely want to know linear algebra. Samsung, if you want to submit a question about that, I would love to do one with just an integral. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. Okay, so that's R. Maybe let's talk about like what R prime would be. So like dr/dt. Then I think we have to talk about like the inertial frame. Let me think about this. 1 second. Let me look. I gotta look some stuff up real quick. Okay. So I think we have to talk about, here's the interesting thing. So the entire plane rotates, right? So even though something is moving, for instance, X and Y, like within the plane, the whole plane rotates as well. So inertial frame, which is referring to the position that someone sees who is not moving, who's not accelerating. Because remember, rotational movement is acceleration. They would end up seeing dr/dt, like in the rotating frame, plus the motion of the frame rotating, which that's gonna be plus, we're gonna say like this omega cross r. Okay, this is movement due to the plane rotating. So this, for instance, this is dr/dt in the frame, and then you have to add in like how much the frame is moving as well. So r prime dot is then equal to x dot x hat plus y dot y hat. What's up, X-Man? Oh, wait, you were just here. What? Your name's not Wraith now? Now I'm confused. What's up, Puffy? Puffy Pillow? That's a fun name. Okay, and then this is plus gamma cross x hat plus y hat. Now, gamma is about the y-axis. So, gamma technically is just gamma y hat. Okay? So, this is a cross product. Yeah, what's up, Famish? Might be time for more coffee. Always time for more coffee. Can you go get me one? I would love an Americano right now. So, alright. So, this is X hat, Y hat, Z hat. And then we have this cross this. So, this only has Y hat components. So, this is 0, gamma, 0. And this is going to be X, Y, 0. Alright, so let's see what we get from this. Technically, Friday's better than Monday. Yeah, I mean, I like taking tests on Monday. Oh, okay, good. Oh, this makes sense. So Y hat cross X hat is going to have 0 things in the X hat component, right? So this is determined at 0. So you have 0 X hat. And then we do this. That's also 0. Oh, so we're only going to have Z hat components. That kind of makes sense. Okay, so that's going to be minus X omega Z hat. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So r prime vector is now just equal to x prime, y prime, negative x gamma, or negative x omega. Cool. I think that makes sense, yeah? And then this is also equal to v, right? This is equal to velocity. But a lot of times, when I want to figure out the equation of motions for things, I need to figure out what the energies are. And the common one we use for energy is kinetic energy. T is equal to 1/2 mv squared. So, if this is v, so v vector is equal to all this, then v squared is the magnitude of that, right? Well, the dot product is a lot easier to calculate, Electron, for sure. Discord feels more depressed? How does Discord feel more depressed? Okay. V squared is then equal to the square root of x dot squared plus y dot squared plus x squared, like that, right? Well, actually, sorry, that's what v is. There you go. That's v squared. Yeah. Uh-huh. And this is a scalar now. Oh, this is cool. So t is equal to 1/2 m, and then we have all this. I agree with this so far. Cool. And then I think I need a potential. We're going to assume that y is in the vertical direction. So potential energy V is just equal to mgy. What's up, JC? Doing some Lagrangians. Okay, cool. So then the Lagrangian, which is equal to t minus v, that's equal to this minus mgy. Okay, nice.
Nice.
Okay. I'm remembering how to do Lagrangian mechanics. Have I built a PC? Yes, dude. Dude, building PCs was like the first thing I did when I was getting into computers. My dad was really cool, and he emphasized, instead of buying a pre-built, which back in that days was like a Gateway or something, or like a Compaq. Man, you guys probably don't even remember these brands aren't even around anymore. He'd always say, we should spend the extra money and have you learn how to build a PC. And it was really cool because, I don't know, building your own PC enables you so many options for like expanding and upgrading. Plus you learn a bunch of shit. Buying like a pre-built is usually zero expansion capabilities because they use like custom motherboards that don't really work with other components. Dude, you didn't get a Dell? Dude, you're getting a Dell.
Surprise, no. Motherfucker.
Didn't that guy go to jail for like child pornography or something? No, we didn't even exist at the time. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, probably. What's up, Obi? Let me give a shout out to Obi. Shout out at Insimplex. Obi Insimplex Pachinko is another one of our awesome. He's a UK streamer. What specs am I rocking? If you go to my... See, I can't drop links in TikTok. They're so particular about that. But in my Discord, if you do ! specs, there's a link to... You ever used user benchmark before? This is what I use to basically show my specs. So, 5800 X3D. I have 2 video cards because I run like 7 monitors. So I got a 3070 Ti that... I got a bunch of hard drives. And yeah, 32 gigs of RAM. That's about it. Okay. So for Euler Lagrange, I think we just take derivatives and shit, right? Right? I think these are the things. So you have like ddt of dl dx dot has to be equal to dl dx, right? And then the same thing for y, so ddt of dl dy dot has to be equal to dl dy. He got arrested and blackballed for buying pot. Oh, that's right. Dude, back when like weed was taboo. Yeah, that was too funny. Oh, he's smoking weed. Dude, I have to like question sometimes when I go to like my friends' houses and they have like trail mix on the table. I'm like, wait, is there weed in this? Like,
You done messed up, AA
I need to teach later. So can you please clarify whether there's cannabis in the trail mix? It's just so ubiquitous. I personally don't like marijuana because it just makes me like dumb. But in California, it's pretty much it's like sugar. All right, so you'll never be a Troy. What's a Troy? All right, here's L. So let's calculate some shit. Let's figure out what DLDX is. So DLDX, I'm looking for the only thing with X. That's this. So that's DDX of 1/2 mx squared omega. So that's equal to 2mx. Right? 2mx omega? Omega squared, sorry. Oh, but then there's a 1/2. Oh, so that goes away. So it's actually just mx. DDX. Hello, Obi. Hello, chap. DL dx prime. Okay. So that's just DDX of 1/2 mx prime squared, right? So it's interesting. This is actually gonna be a chain rule, no, right? Well, okay. So DL dx is just gonna give me x prime. But then I want to do DDT of that. And then, so the time derivative of that is going to equal to mx double prime. Sick. Oh, this is very cool. Right? But then we said that this is equal to this. So mx double prime is equal to... Yo, what's up, table? Thanks for the raid, my guy. Do I follow you? Let me go see who this person is. Did I meet you at TwitchCon? I've met so many new people at TwitchCon, honestly. What's up, table? How'd you find us? I want to go find you now. How do I open your... Here, I'm going to give you a follow regardless. There you go. What's up? What do you do on your stream, table? Let me know. What happened, JC? What did I do? Oh, I helped you with your exam prep? Oh, fuck yeah, bro. I'm glad. Glad I helped you. How'd your exam go when you were prepping for it? Is it bad that I'm amazing at math, complex analysis for a 9th grader, but I can't apply it in physics? That's totally cool. Oh, you're okay, JC. That's beside the point. Don't worry. Physics is kind of like a weird way of thinking. I think it's really useful in life because a lot of problem solving mirrors what like problem solving in physics is. So it may just take a little bit to come to your, abilities. If you're in 9th grade, I understand that like physics is probably a little difficult to pick up, but I don't doubt that, if you're already doing complex analysis in math, you obviously can handle physics. You just have to like, I guess, gain some maturity or something in it. The point is I helped. I appreciate that, table. Yeah, it's okay. We don't have to talk about how you did, as long as you helped. Okay, this is cool. This is the wave equation, right? We know this. I know when, what is it? Y double dot is equal to omega squared y, right? That has a solution of the form y is equal to cosine omega t. Or, yeah, right? That's all that is. So I feel like this is an easy... Or when they say equation of motion, do they want the solution for it? Yeah, you're totally cool. Thanks for rating, table, by the way. Welcome everyone from Table's stream. My name's Dr. Gold, this is Action Education. We help out all sorts of students, including yourself or adults. Like, I don't care how old you are. Like, learning is forever. With math and science. Anything I say middle school through college. If you want to submit a question for us to go over, there's a website. It's the www.actualofficehours.com. I'll also link it here in Twitch. And you can just like take a screenshot of anything you're working on hit upload, it gets added into our live queue here. And then, yeah, here's a bunch of questions we're going to go through. You can always see anybody's questions if you just click on it. It'll show you what they have. TikTok is for chill, not for math. Not today. You're about to do some math, dog. Okay, so it doesn't need the solutions. It just needs the equations of motion. Then fine. That's what I would say. I would say x double dot minus x gamma squared, or omega squared, sorry, is equal to 0. Why did you become a physics major and not an engineer? To me, like, engineering is too applied. And I feel like I liked more of the freedom of physics being kind of out there in the unknown. Like, engineering, you learn things specifically to be able to do things. You learn about, you know, all the different tables and, like, stress and torsion and, I don't know, shearing. There's a lot of, like, specific things you learn just because you have to be able to apply it to the real world. And I liked to live in, like, Fantasyland a little bit more. Yes, I agree. Yes, JC, you're right. I think that those are the generic solutions for this. I think this is also a solution, though. Right? Does it have to have the sign in it? I don't know. Maybe. All right, let's get the other ones. Let's get the other Euler-Lagrange equations. So dl dy. What the fuck is that? dl dy? Oh, that's just equal to minus mg. Or just minus. So that's dy of minus mg. Why? So that's just equal to negative mg. Beautiful. And then I think the same thing for dl dy dot. Because nothing else has y dot, right, in it? Yeah, it's just this. So this is going to be the same thing. This is going to be my dot. And then we're going to do ddt of that. And that's going to get me my double dot. Cool. So then I have my double dot is equal to negative mg. Or y double dot plus g is equal to 0. That's an equation of motion. This is an equation of motion. Well, is it an equation of motion? I think it is. Oh, also, wait, doesn't there have to be a minus sign here? Yeah, wait. This has to be minus. So actually, I don't think this has like a really nice solution. This isn't sine and cosine, right? Because this is positive. Fuck. Yeah, this is gonna be like cosh and cinch. Did you cross omega in a vector? I did. I crossed it here. I did this. I did omega, which was vector, crossed with that. And that gave me this, which was just the negative x omega. And then so we took the magnitude of it. Okay. So I feel like that's it. I feel like that's the solution. It's pretty good. Maybe do some diffie-q to go find the actual equations, but good enough. Cool. Benbox says, I'm going to throw a Hamiltonian problem in here so you can show me how that stuff works. I'm down. Yeah, this wasn't too bad. I mean, the directions kind of sucked on it, but it was okay. Good question, Click, though. Clickbait with the physics. Starting us off strong. I like how writing tech gives Technoblade as an option. Didn't Technoblade, like, die or something? Although I can't talk about that on TikTok, right? They start banning my streams if I talk about certain things. They're listening to me. It's so weird. All right. Yes, please find me a cool... I have a Ring of Fire. Wish me luck. What's a Ring of Fire mean? Like, you have a really hard question coming up? Or what? Alright, nice. Good question by Clickbait. We'll throw the solution in the Discord for you there. This was a good one. I feel like this was a good one to, again, get me reacquainted to how, like, Euler-Lagrange works. You've been eating jalapenos? Yeah, what fire are we talking about? Alright, let's see. Next question coming up on the docket. So if we go to the live queue here. What's up, Yasser? DMs has this one. Intercept form and then show the solutions. Cool. Okay, this is not bad. Dr. Gold, you activated my sphere Siri? How? Did I say your name or something? Why? How'd I do that? Okay. Oh no. Intercept form. That's weird. Sorry, what is intercept form? Does it mean like vertex form? I'm on the toilet and it burns. Yeah, that's the ring of fire I think we were talking about. What did you eat? What did you eat, bro? Who hurt you? Okay, I think you put this over here. So minus 14 plus 19 is just 15. Equal to 0. And then you ask yourself what multiplies to 15 but adds up to 8. Well, that's easy. That's 3 and 5. Right? Because 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. And 3 times 5 is equal to 15. So, what was that? X plus 3. X plus 5 equal to 0. What are the solutions? Well, now you just set this equal to 0. So you say x minus 3 is equal to 0. Or this one's equal to 0. What did I not eat? I was working out with my friend today. He's on a 72 what's 4 times 24? He's on a 96-hour fast. He's trying to not eat for 96 hours as part of like a religious thing. I think today was, sorry, this is x plus 3. I'm being dumb. This is this was his 4th day, and he still showed up to the gym to work out with me. I'm like, dude, you're nuts, bro. It's crazy. I'm still confused on velocity, acceleration, and speed in calculus and how to interpret the graphs. Excellent, Maximo. If you want to submit a practice question around that, I'll do it on the stream here, and I'll explain it to you. So that's the best way for me to help you. Yeah, he's doing okay. He has like a foggy brain, but he's not too bad. Yeah, that's point slope intercept. Sorry, it's point slope form, JHNat. Yeah, that's for linear equations. I think they're calling intercept form. The reason why they're calling it intercept form is that each one of these represents the intercept with the x-axis. These are x-intercepts, right? Okay, cool. Nice. Good question. That was good DMs. I appreciate it. It was fun. It was a nice little layup after all the other ones I've had to do. Nice. Well, you submitted another one. You said, I'm submitting this just because I don't want to do it. You should do your homework. Let me see. He says, I just don't want to do this one. Oh, shading? Oh, okay. I mean, you've kind of already done it. Easy can be fun after doing college stuff. I agree. In comparison to Calc 1, how bad is Calc 2? I don't think it's that bad. There's definitely a lot more things you have to kind of memorize because there's a lot of weird techniques for doing integrals. But I think calculus is one of the most beautiful math courses you'll take because it's all very like linear. And what I mean by linear is the way you learn things follows a well-defined path and everything kind of builds on itself and there's a purpose. Whereas like for instance when you take like pre-calc, you're just doing like a bunch of random topics. You're like, oh, we're gonna learn about sine and cosine, now we're gonna learn about e to the x, and now we're gonna learn about, I don't know, limits. Like it just goes everywhere. They just keep bouncing everywhere because they're trying to give you the tools so that you can do calculus. That's what pre-calc is. But it can be kind of annoying as a student because you don't see any continuity to what you're doing. Calculus is very continuous. Like, I mean, it's kind of fun. It's meta. Like Calc 1 feeds into Calc 2, which directly feeds into Calc 3. And there's like a coherent story of what you're doing. And you have all these like callbacks to things you learned previously in calculus. It's really cool. I like calculus. 6-7. What's up, Jackson? Don't do it, Jackson.
Oh, God!
Yeah, I've really enjoyed Calculus 1. Dude, pre-calculus blows. I understand why a lot of kids hate pre-calc. Oh, Obi, you have a more coherent pre-calculus course? Can I see it? Can you write a book on it for me that I can like give to students? Okay, Jonah's gonna buy some candles. Small candles cost $3.50. Large candles cost $5. He needs to buy at least 20 candles. Okay, so this is already kind of fucked up. So if he has to buy at least 20 candles, then X plus Y has to be greater than or equal to 20, right? Because this is the amount of like small candles, this is the amount of large candles. So not less than. It's wrong. Okay. Yeah, oh, the pre-calc in Khan Academy sucks, yeah. He needs to buy at least 20 candles and he can't spend more than 80 bucks. Okay, you just had the signs flipped. It's okay, DMs. Yeah, so the amount he spends, right? Well, that's $3.50 for every X candle, plus $5 for every Y candle. But that total amount he spends has to be less than or equal to 80. Okay, great. And then they want you to solve the systems of equations. So you can write these as two lines, right? So I can say Y is greater than or equal to negative X plus 20, right? That's what I did when I just turned this into this. And then for this one, I can get that 5Y is less than or equal to negative 3.5X plus 80, which divide by 5. You get Y is less than or equal to negative 0.7X plus 16. Cool. Okay. So then to graph that, right? So negative X plus 20. So let's just draw like 20 up here, for instance. Here, I'll do it by 4s, right? Let's do 4. Let's do 8. Not 18. Sorry. Dude, the paraffin ones that give you cancer. Do they give you cancer? I feel like everything gives me cancer. If you live in California, everything in the state of California gives you cancer, apparently. And then, yeah, let's just pretend that I did this as well. I don't know. Maybe the 4s was a good idea. Maybe. Oh, also I fucked this up. Sorry, 12 doesn't skip straight to 20. That's wrong. It goes to 16 and then it goes to 20. Already making mistakes. You should not breathe in petroleum distillates. That sounds like solid advice, Obi. Solid advice. Have you ever thought about selling a course around that? You know, like, you should not inhale petroleum distillates. Do you think as a Canadian 9th grader who can do complex analysis, I'm the best 9th grader in math? I think you're a smart 9th grader. I don't know if you're the best. If you want to think you're the best, that's great.
Nice.
You can think you're the best. I think you're definitely more advanced than most other 9th graders, but don't let that like get to your head. Okay, this one, negative X plus 20. So you graph that as if it was a regular line. Okay, so this is gonna be a regular. So negative X plus 20 means it starts at 20 and it goes down like evenly. So for every like 20 it goes down, it goes 20 to the right. So that's going to look something like this, okay? And then the key thing is we said Y was greater than that, right? So that means we're shading this area. If you wanted to figure out which area it was, you could also just plug in a test point, 0, 0. Is 0 greater than 20? It's not. So that means it's not here. Ordo notation. Yeah, you can try submitting a question. I have no fucking clue what that is, but maybe when I see it, it'll make sense. How did you learn complex analysis? I took a class in college. I think Obi, have you taught complex? I think Obi has. Okay, and then the next one is negative 0.7x plus 16. So that starts here. And interestingly enough, so minus 0.7. So let's see. So that means for every 7 you go down, you have to go over by 10. Because this is the same thing as negative 7 over 10. Right? Rise over run. So 7 down, 10 over. So if we go 14 down, right? Then we need to go 20 over. Okay, so 14 down from 6 is going to be down here at 2. And that's also going to be at 20. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so we've already found the intersection, actually. Do you see this? That's actually really cool. Okay, cool. All right, and then for that one, I need it to be less than that. Right? So that has to be in this region. Oh, so this is kind of like screwed. He needs to buy at least 20 candles and he can't. Dude, do we have to buy negative candles? I don't think this has a solution. Because, less than 80. Right? Unless I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. Yeah, so now 0, 0 is a solution, right? Because 0 is less than or equal to 16. So this is the other solution. So you need the place where it's like, it's greater than this, but it's less than this. Purple is wrong. Okay. Why am I wrong, purple? Oh. I think I know what he's talking about. Sorry, this doesn't go down to this. It goes down to 2. More to the right. Yes. You are right, sorry. Yes. Because at 2, it's at 20. Uh-huh. Okay. So it's like this. Okay, so there is actually a very, very small area. It's just really, really tiny. It's in here. Thank you, ZJ. Appreciate you. So, yeah, greater than this. Here, I need like even smaller arrows. Okay. Greater than this, but less than the purple, is going to be this really, really slim area here. Yeah. And then wherever these things intersect, probably, right? Yeah, sorry, what did the question ask? Did it say there are 3 solutions? Oh, come up with 3 solutions. Oh, okay. Yeah. So find where they intersect, right? That's where it works. So you can find out where these 2 lines intersect for sure. So that's when y equals 0.7x plus 16 and have that also equal to negative x. Sorry, it's negative 0.7x. Negative x plus 20. Dress fly math guy. What's up, dude? Sabrina. Okay. So then if I move this over, I'm going to get like 0.3x is equal to 4. Okay. So divide by 0.3, divide by 0.3. That's like not nice, unfortunately. Right? X is equal to 40 over 3. Damn. I need a whole number of candles though, right? Okay. Here's another thing we can do. Okay, so that's not really going to work. So we know X has to be greater than 40 over 3, right? X has to be greater than this for sure. Because it has to be to the right of this. But then, Sabrina Carpenter. Organic chemistry tutor. Yeah, he's pretty dope. He actually worked at the same university I taught. I taught at UCLA the last couple quarters, and he's a chemistry professor there. 40 over 3? What is that? It's like 13 point something, right? So I think x equals 14 works. I'm going to say x equals 14 works. And if x equals 14... Wait. No. Well, okay. This graph is not to scale. You gotta go. All right, good to see you, X-Man. Yeah, because 13 is a no-no. Because this is like, has to be greater than like 13 point something. So 14 should work. And then if x is equal to 14, then y has to be greater than or equal to 6, right? Because you have to have at least 20 candles that you bought, right? So that works on the 20, but let's see if it works also on the price. Right, so 3.5 times 14 plus 5 times 6. Well, I don't know. This is 49 plus 30. 79, no. So, yeah, 6 doesn't work. Maybe 7 does, though. Let's see if y equals 7, I think. So you have... Oh, wait, but we... Wait. Yeah, we have at least 20, so that's good. Oh, wait. Your thing is wrong here. Sorry, this one's wrong. I need to stop looking at your previous answer. This actually does work. Because it needs to be less than 80. All right, so x equals 14, y is equal to 6. That's good. Did he say it? I don't think I did. Because in this case, x plus y is greater than or equal to 20. That's great. And then 3.5 times 14 plus 5 times 6. 3 times 14 is 42. Plus another 7 is 49. And then 49 plus 30 is less than or equal to 80. Okay, nice. Okay, so 14 and 6 works. This is kind of a fun question, honestly. 14, 6 works. And notice I can't go up to 7, right? Because if I go from 6 to 7, then I would be over the $80. So that doesn't work. All right, so then I think what you do is you step up in x. So now let's try x equals 15. Well, if x equals 15, y could be equal to 5, right? Because that's x plus y is greater than or equal to 20. And then let's check this. 3.5 times 15 plus 5 times 5. That's 25. That's 45. So that's 42.5. Wow. That's 67.5. Right? Yeah, 67.5. Which is less than 80. No, sorry. It's 52.5. 3 times 15 is 45, plus another 7.5 is 52.5. That's 77.5. Cool. Which is less. Cool. And notice I couldn't add another Y candle because that would be another $5. That would throw me over. So this is another one that works. 15,5. And then I think the last one you check probably is 16. So 16,4. So 16,4. That's greater than or equal to 20. And then 16 times 3.5. That's 56. Plus 4 times 5. Which is 20. That equals 76. You're also Gucci. Nice. Okay, so yeah, these are your 3 solutions. Nice, DMs. That's a really cool question. I appreciate that one. What's my favorite song? Ooh. I'm a DJ, so like I have a lot of favorite songs. Yeah, that was a cool question, DMs. Find the volume of an ellipse. If you got a screenshot of that question, I'll do it, Reno or Reho. So let's see. Let's mark that one done. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a question like that in a while. DMs having to check all the different values. I guess graphing it kind of helped. But it's so funny, like, this is the overlap area, like, this tiny thing here. So hard to see.
Disqualified. You done messed up, Aaron.
Yeah. I do like gold, yeah. So, I mean, songs involving gold are pretty good. I actually have a Spotify playlist just called Gold, and all the song titles have gold in it. It's true. All right, let's see what we got. Daddy Double Thick Leg. Daddy Double Thick Leg. Okay, very interesting username here. I use Group World is what I use. Groupworld.net. They're an old school platform. I've been using them for probably 10 plus years. They're probably not the best, but they work and they're rock solid. And like, so this is the website I use, Group World. And it's only like $25 a month. Maybe I should just pay them the one-time fee at this point though, bro. I've used them for so long. Okay. I think are we trying to prove convergence here? I think it's what we're usually trying to do, right? Daddy Thick Leg, if this is your question, please let me know. I think we're trying to... Yes, okay, cool. I found you again. You suck at math. What's up, dude? I hope you don't suck at math. Okay. Prove, converge, or diverge. Okay. Godspeed, friend. Keep it up, dude. Thank you, dude. All right, whenever you see stuff with factorials on it, factorials or like da-da-da to the n, this is immediately the ratio test. Anytime you see that, just you should in your mind, and this is the complicated thing about Calc 2, or any sort of like sequences or series part of calculus, is identifying like which test to use in which situation, and it's something you will build an intuition about after doing enough problems. I've been doing this for like 20 plus years, so I know anytime I see factorials or powers of n, it's usually the ratio test. So the ratio test said, well, here, let me get a formal definition for it. I know it's just n plus 1 over n, but like, here we go. What's D'Alembert, dude? I don't know. What are you saying in my chat, BJ? D'Alembert? I ate something really spicy, now I can barely breathe. Uh-oh. Go seek help if you need it. Wow, thank you, Sam. Welcome in, Sam. Sam is great. He keeps our Discord safe, and he also makes sure I hydrate. The storm's starting soon? Oh, fuck. I'm supposed to go to, like, a housewarming party later tonight. I thought it wasn't until, like, tomorrow we were going to get rain. This better build my spice tolerance, yeah. Okay, so we're going to take the limit as n approaches infinity. We're going to do a n plus 1 over a n, and we're going to see what we get. So, a n plus 1 just means you replace all the n's here with n plus 1s. So, that's going to be 3 n plus 1 plus 1 factorial, right? All over... Oh, later tonight? Okay. Luckily, my friend's driving. I'm not driving. A-Rod's driving, yeah. I drove us all the other party, so it's his turn. To atmospheric river targets LA. Yeah, LA's about to get like slammed with water. We honestly don't know what to do about it. People just lose their minds when it rains here in Los Angeles. We're just used to the weather's like perfect all the time. Okay, if I divide by n, so 1 over an is the same thing. Dividing by an is the same thing as like multiplying by an to the minus 1. So you basically just like flip this, is how I kind of think of it. So this part here, this is the an plus 1. And then I multiply this by 2 to the n, 2n factorial, over 3n plus 1 factorial. And now our job is to see if we can cancel some stuff. Okay, so right off the bat, this is always a gimme question here. So if you have, I'll like highlight them so you can see. So 2 to the n over 2 to the n plus 1. This is where exponent rules come in handy, right? You subtract the exponents. So this is 2 to the n minus n plus 1, which is just equal to 2 to the negative 2 to the negative 1. Or just 1 over 2. Okay? So we've gotten rid of this. Great. We know it's just going to be 1 over 2. This other stuff gets a little bit more complicated. So this is going to be 3n plus 3 plus 1. So 3n plus 4 factorial. Yeah, the hot ones. Yeah, that one is pretty... My friend has it. Did you do da bomb? Da bomb is supposed to be hot, right? Okay, multiply the 2 in here. That's 2n plus 2, all factorial. And then this is times 2n. Is this a series? It is a series. Yeah, we're doing a convergence testing for a series. Okay. We're gonna evaluate like what happens. We're gonna like pair these up. So this is gonna be the same thing as 1/2. I'm just gonna do 3n plus 4 factorial over 3n plus 1 factorial. Yeah, the last dab. Yeah, that's the really spicy one. Yeah. And then I'm going to do 2n factorial over 2n plus 2 factorial. Right? You can always like switch the denominators around. It's just the commutative property. Okay, so let's look individually at like each thing. So here, let me look at what this is. This is going to be something weird. We're gonna do like the work here on the side. Let me put it over here. Okay. So the cool thing about factorial, all right? So n factorial is the same thing as n times n minus 1 factorial. Or really it's like n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times, and the one you stop on is like n minus 3 factorial. This is calculus. Another cool way to write this is, for instance, that n plus 1 factorial is the same thing as n plus 1 times n plus 1 minus 1, which is just n factorial. Do you know about this property here? Thick, whatever your name was. Sorry. Daddy double thick leg. Yeah, daddy double thick leg. Do you do squats, daddy double thick leg? I got to a point, I believe, 20. Okay. All right, let's see what we get there. All right, so from this property, this is going to be equal to 3n plus 4, 3n plus 3, 3n plus 2, and then this is going to be times 3n plus 1 factorial. And then this is all over 3n plus 1 factorial. So the cool thing is these will cancel. All right, so this is going to cancel with this. I keep thinking of daddy long legs, and that's probably where you got... Yeah, maybe. Yeah, daddy long legs are cool. I have a bunch like just chilling in my like shower sometimes. I don't kill them. They're good for the environment, right? I think. I like spiders. I think spiders are cool. Some people don't like spiders. Some people get like really weirded out by like spiders and snakes and stuff. Yeah, they're chill, right? Yeah, they're fucking chill. Yeah, they're just chilling, dude. That's what I say. Like, don't kill them. All right, this is the same thing as 2n factorial over 2n plus 2, 2n plus 1, 2n... Snakes are fine, spiders ain't. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so then this cancels, right? So now you're just left with 1 over 2n plus 2, 2n plus 1. Okay. So now we have 1/2 all of this mess divided by this mess. Okay. All right, and then we're taking the limit as n goes to infinity, right? I already see an issue here, and I'm not even going to expand all this. So he said he got 20. So when you multiply all this out, you're basically going to get something on the order of n cubed. And when you multiply all this out, you're going to get something on the order of n squared. Which, as n goes to infinity, this is basically infinity. So I think this holds. I think it's divergent. I think you just say it's divergent. Because, yeah. Look, whenever you're multiplying a bunch of polynomials, by the way, daddy long legs, you just look at what the highest power would be. That's like the most important term. Because L'Hopital's rule will just keep killing off all the lower exponents. So the highest exponent is n cubed. The highest exponent here is n squared. N cubed over n squared as n approaches infinity is basically n. So that's infinity. Am I a teacher? Yeah, I teach physics. Okay. Does that make sense? Daddy double thick legs? Thank you, you're thinking the same thing? Great, cool, nice. Yeah, all good. I appreciate like going through these types of questions. It reminds me how to do calculus, and also for your own point of view, it gives you a little bit more confidence in like, oh, I did the right thing. So yeah. I don't understand why my professor gave you a question like this. I mean, it's a pretty fair question for why is it? Are you not doing the ratio test in calculus? I mean, it's basically. I have a 76 in AP Calc right now. Do you think I could get it to a B by the end of the semester? 100%. I believe it's possible. Definitely, dude. I mean, you're gonna have to lock in a little bit, but yeah, you can do it. Can I teach you 8th grade algebra? If you ask an 8th grade algebra question, I can teach you about it. Yeah, for sure. I'm a senior low-key, though, so I don't care if I don't. Are you planning on going to college? Are you planning on doing anything that requires calculus? Like engineering? Even like pre-med stuff. They make you do it anyways. You're really trying. Okay. I'm glad you're trying it. Don't give up. You need help with conics. All right, Mr. Waddles. Well, so for anyone who's watching us and you're new here, there's a website, actualofficehours.com. Go to the website. Type in your username. I don't care what it is, just as long as I can recognize you. And then drag in a screenshot of a sample homework question or test question or practice quiz. I don't care. Something that is related to what you're doing and you need help with understanding. And I will do it here on the stream. And you can always see the queue. Here's like the different questions we're going to go through. So like you can always click on a user's thing to see like what they're doing. What is the thing on the right and how do I solve it? Ooh, this is a chem question. JC, what's up? Where are you at? Yeah, I'm gonna give this one to JC, honestly. Yeah, because that's some fun chem. So I can do anything. Yeah, pretty much anything. Anything middle school up through like early college, math or science. And if I can't do it, I have a wonderful group of friends who also do the same thing. They help out like online with various like live streams or things on Discord. And the best way you can find them is if you, again, go to the same website, click streaming schedule, and this schedule has a calendar that shows all the times we stream and then all the times our friends stream. So for instance, Zach will have a stream on Saturday morning, and he does math help, and he knows pure math. So he knows the really complicated math like Diffie-Q, discrete mathematics, group theory. He can help you out with that. I can like go up to, you know, Diffie-Q, some complex analysis. And there is an organic chemistry question in the queue. Exactly. So Joseph, JC, also streams, and he does more of the advanced chemistry stuff. So if you want help with chemistry, shout out to JC. JC's great. Let me see if it works. There we go. Yeah. Go give JC a follow. He's a new streamer. Website, actualofficehours.com. Right there, actualofficehours.com. I think if you hit ! submit, it also gives you the address as well. Put your next day on the calendar. Yes, do it, JC. So people know when to find you. All right, Samsung, Albania, what are you doing to me, dude? What the fuck is this shit, dude? What? Excuse me? All right, Oh, Samsung. That looks like there's some trickery. Yo, what's up, Mathematic Fanatic? ChatGPT's finest work. Yeah. I guess I could explain how you do it. It's kind of a bitch, though. Yeah, yo, bro, this looks hard. Kind of. I think, do you want to, like, switch the bounds? Do you want to do dx first, then dy? No. I think you definitely want to do dy first. If the outer bound were -2 to 2, then that would be a semicircle. A loss, yeah. Yeah, dude, things would be so nice, right? Yeah, this is cool. So this is, yeah, because it's from 1 to -1, and that's in terms of dx, that already tells me it's going from, like, here, -1 to +1. And then this 0 square root of 4 minus x squared, that's, like, the hemisphere here in terms of dy from, like, 0 up to 2. So I think you're doing from, like, here to here. This is, like, the region you're integrating across. Polar coordinates will be fine. Oh. Okay. We think so? Let's do it. Yeah, we can do it, right? I teach at UCLA. This does look too hard, but I think Antonov, is that your name in Cyrillic? Sorry, I can't really read Cyrillic. No, this is a this is made to just be difficult. Yeah, okay. I think we are going to convert this into polar coordinates. So what? X is equal to r cosine theta. Y is equal to r sine theta. So that means x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared, right? That's a cool fun thing. And then xy is equal to r squared sine theta cosine theta, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is this like sine 2 theta over 2? Yeah, it's probably pretty weird. Well, let's see. It's the double angle identity. Chat says I'm correct, but I don't trust myself. Yes. Okay, yeah, this one. What's my favorite topic? I really like related rates. I think related rates are really cool. Just because it's, like, practical. And it's kind of like an intro to DiffyQ. But yes, so from this, this is equal to r squared over 2 sine 2 theta. Cool. But yeah, what's the sign of that, dude? What's the sign of the sine, dude? What? Excuse me? We do have a lot of engineers. Yeah, we have a lot of engineers here at times. So, let me see. What is this all going to turn into, then? So, that's going to be r to the third. So, that's r to the fourth, right? Because you're going to get an r from here and r to the third from here. So, that's r to the fourth cosine theta sine theta. It's another fucking cosine sine theta. Times e to the r. Plus sine of 1/2 r squared sine 2 theta. Wow, what's up, Zev? 521 subs. Oh, appreciate that, dude. Thank you, Zev. You're the best, dude. Thanks, dog. It's a hype train. The hype train started. Go donate more subs and stuff, and the hype train keeps going. You are the best. Thank you, Zev.
That's dope.
Sorry, I've been, like, super busy recently, but yeah. That red term is not correct. Uh-oh. Why is it not? Oh, because it's cosine to the third theta. Yes, you're right. Sorry, my bad. There you go. I think it's good now, right? Okay, now I leave. Bye! Yeah, I think this is a troll question, but we are gonna, like, check. I'm giving it some credence, at least. E to the r squared. Yep. This is definitely a troll question. Yeah, but I want to see if it's solvable. Because is this then, like, integration by parts? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Ugh. I liked this, but then I do not like this. How do you integrate the sine of something? 1 plus r squared is arctan. Yeah. Yeah, 1 over 1 plus r squared is, yeah. But then the issue is you also have an r squared inside here. Okay. I'm gonna say this is a troll question, but it was fun. This is how I would approach it, at least. I'm gonna throw this back to whence it came. So whoever used ChatGPT to generate this, it's going back to fucking ChatGPT. ChatGPT is gonna go solve it. ChatGPT is basically just gonna like circle jerk itself with this. Here, solve this monstrosity you created. Okay. All right, cool. That's a fun question. I mean, I appreciate the challenges are always kind of fun. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I missed an R in the second. Yeah, there's too much chaos in there. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Where did I miss the other R? Sorry. You missed an R in the second part with sine. Cotangent? Cotangent, negative cosecant cotangent, I thought, right? Oh, from the Jacobian. Yes, so you're right. So I would then need to convert this. You're so right. This would have to, because this is like dv, we would have to do this in polar form, which is, I think, R... I think it's RdR d theta, right? Oh, are my streams recorded? Yes. So if you're just finding us right now, go to the website actualofficehours.com. And if you go to visit our YouTube, everything's recorded on YouTube. Also, everything is recorded on Twitch. So streams, the recordings for those are always on there. I don't know how TikTok works with like recording streams, but YouTube and Twitch has them. Yeah, it's RdR d theta, yeah. Yeah, again, I don't think this is like really solvable. Oh, apparently the answer is 0 though, dude. What?
That's dope.
Oh man. Oh, you don't know TikTok? Oh, sorry. Yeah, some other people asking it. Yeah, the answer is fucking 0. So I agree it's symmetric about 0, and the upper limit is also symmetric. Okay. So odd in X. I see. Troll question, 100%. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
My man.
Thanks for the question, though. It was fun. Let's move on to the next one. From JHNat. JHNat's got a good question. I think you're talking about eigenvalues and stuff, right? Coming up. Here, I'll copy this. That makes me sick. Yeah, it's okay. You don't actually have to do this. You don't have to do this type of question. Let's see. Next one comes from JHNat. What am I overlooking? Okay, cool. Here we go. Find the eigenvalues of A. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Part C, if I remember correctly, was a diagonal. Okay. Diagonalization. Okay, well, okay. What's up, Taco? Okay, I'm guessing A is equal to 300 minus 2. Is that what we're saying? And they want you to find the eigenvalues of this? 5 gifted subs, yeah! Yeah, Zev was being generous today. Dude, we're almost up to 40 subs. Dude, this is the most subs I've ever had. Oh, dude, yeah, look, I get the choo-choo. There you go, choo-choo. Shout out to Zach, by the way. Zach's another great math streamer. All right, if I want to find the eigenvalues of this, isn't it like, you have to do like A minus lambda I think, and then you got to do the determinant of this. Yeah, you could propose differential equations. Of course, dude. Yeah. Go to stream. Thank you, bro. So let's do this. So the I matrix in 2x2 land is 1, 0, 0, 1. You're right. This is already like, this is already a nice form, but let's just show it how it would have been, right? So this would have been 3 minus lambda, 0, 0, negative 2 minus lambda.
Nice.
Right? And then the determinant of that is 3 minus lambda times -2 minus lambda is equal to 0. So cool, yeah. Lambda equals 3 or lambda equals -2. It's literally already diagonalized, yeah. Bro is better than AI. Sometimes I am. You're right, Sadoon. Yep. Let B equal a squared plus 3p plus 4i. What's the question, though? Sorry, isn't it 2? No, it's -2. Pretty sure it's -2. Because you need this to be equal to 0. So you say -2 minus lambda is equal to 0. So -2 equals lambda. You want -2 minus -2. D'Angelo says, what situations in life have you found yourself this information, or would you... That's a common question to ask. Oh, like where in life would you use this? Linear algebra is used in anything AI, video games, anything with data, computers, computer science, coding. Dude, linear algebra is forever. You may not specifically be finding eigenvalues for your job or anything like useful, but the process of doing it and being familiar with the terminology and the landscape of linear algebra is how you like get a job in doing any sort of like computer stuff. Yeah. You're good, Vanny Cobra. Here use the fact that a squared n is equal to p to the n, p times d to the n, and p is the change of basis matrix. I'm just confused what the question is. Oh, okay. Here, let me tell you what you were doing wrong here. So this is equal to 0, right? Where'd the -6 come from? I think what happened here is you don't need to FOIL this, by the way, anymore. You don't have to do this. What did you do wrong, though? So you had -3 lambda, and then this should have been +2 lambda, not minus. Zach says, eigenvalues are also useful in PCA, which is how you determine which predictors are equivalent in potential prediction model, data science, principal component and analysis. Yeah. Yeah, dude, they're used all over the time, all over the place, dude. Right. So then from here, right, this is where you got things wrong. So you have x squared minus 1 minus 6 equals 0. But that's going to get you the same thing, right? It's just going to get you x minus 3, x plus 2. And so that's why you get 3 and -2. Yeah. You just had a little bit of an error here. Chat is hard. Okay, sorry. Let me read Jay Etchnet's things. He says, for doubles and triple integrals, is it inside or outside? Oh, okay. Wait a second. Yes. Part C, if I remember, was a diagonal. So A and D are the same matrix? Sorry, what is D? Oh, D is this. Oh, I think, you're trying to diagonalize A. Is that what's happening here? Yes, I think you did. I think I did give it to you, Taco Cat. Seems like, but it's already diagonalized. Yeah, right? Yeah, A is already diagonalized. Someone said it earlier in my chat, something about the P's going on. What was it? Who said it already? For everyone starting hard, I hope you get good grades. Here's a link that shows notes, example for notes. Cool. Are we escaping the matrices? Yes. Yes. P is just the identity matrix. Yeah. Hello, chat. Hello and all. A is greater than I. P is the change of matrix. P of change of basis matrix. What's my tip to pass linear algebra? Do practice questions. So this is so funny. Everyone in my chat right now is saying like, holy shit, why was this literally on my test right now? It's because TikTok literally analyzes my speech. So when I start talking about linear algebra, it starts putting our live stream in front of people who it knows are taking linear algebra. It's quite scary, but it's also cool because it's, you know, it's giving you useful content, right? So many practice questions. As many as you need to do, as long as you keep getting it right. Okay, so here's my other question. Sorry, are we trying to solve this? B is equal to a squared plus 3p plus 4i. And they just want to figure out what b is. JHNat, is that what's happening? Is that what is happening? He's asking if the two are diagonalizable. So as long as the determinant's not 0, they are, right? Okay. Let's see. A is equal to 3, 0, 0 minus 2, right? And so the diagonal of it is also equal to 3, 0, 0 minus 2. And then you want to ask that b is equal to a squared plus 3p plus 4i. So I got to figure out what p is. Even the zero matrix is diagonalizable. Stop, dude. What? Okay, let me just figure out what a squared is for you real quick. So a squared, that's equal to 3, 0, 0 minus 2 times 3, 0, 0 minus 2. Oh, is it really just you just square the things because it's already diagonalized? Yeah, right. Okay, so this is literally just 9004, right? What is P? P is the change of basis matrix. So what we say is that A is equal to P D P inverse. Right. Okay, so this is a squared. So here, if I wanted to solve for P. Wait, but A and D are the same thing. So doesn't that mean that P is the identity matrix? Yes, no, I agree, Medcab. Yeah, I agree that if A is already diagonal, then D is also the same thing. So, if you want to see how this works, you could just operate P inverse on each side, right? If you really wanted to, right? That goes away. That's the identity. And then you would have it operate on P is just equal to D, right? Because if I operate P on this as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure P is just the identity matrix. So P is just equal to 1, 0, 0, 1, right? Like that. So it's literally just a squared plus 7i, yeah.
My man.
Exactly. Yeah, so P equals I. So your final solution is 9004 plus 70070 or 7007. So that gets you 1621. Yeah. Nice. Okay, I think that's all your question was, right? Yeah. Just slight algebra mistake, and also JHNat, when you have it in factored form here, these are your eigenvalues. If it looks easy. Sometimes it's not easy like this. We got really lucky with this just being already diagonalizable. But okay. Cool. Great question. Kind of a funny question, JHNat. I will say it was kind of a funny one. Confused what your teacher's asking you there. If this was a test, I'm curious to see. Maybe you remembered part of the question wrong, but I'd be curious to see when you get the test back what was actually written. Yes. So yeah, if you're joining us right now, the website www.actualofficehours.com. There you can drop screenshots of questions you want us to go over live here on the stream. We'll do it. You can click here on the live queue to see what other people have submitted so far. So here are like some fun questions we'll probably do. And then also, if you want to figure out when we're doing this again and when our other friends are streaming, just click here on the streaming schedule. There's a big calendar, and it shows everybody who's awesome and also streams Math and Science Help. Jordan Blocks inside of Jordan Blocks. Yeah, see, now you're speaking Zach's language. Yeah, Siddude is right. In probability theory, eigenvalues are very important as they describe the behavior system over time. So you can model a Markov chain. Ooh, wow. I still need to learn Markov chains. Can one of you guys do like a... Zach does a math chat stream once a week. Can you do Markov chains one of these weeks? Zach? Oh, I see. Yeah, no, it's okay, JHNet. That happens, man. You're just overthinking the question a little bit. Which I totally get. Like, testing environments are stressful. You think the teacher's out to get you. So you'll sometimes overthink questions. You're like, it can't be that easier. I can do that sometime. Come and ask. Yes, okay. I will come by Zach's stream and ask about Markov chains. I do need to learn them. What's up, Becky? Good to see you, Becky. How's life? I love that your color is yellow in my Discord, or sorry, my Twitch chat. The polynomial functions f of x and g of x are graphed below, where g is equal to k f of x. Okay, what is the value of k? Note that f of x is the solid function and g of x is the dotted function. Okay, so let's like describe what's happening here. Oh, so if you have, wow, thanks for the prime sub, Becky Beck. Appreciate it. Dude, we're almost to like 40 subs today. This is crazy.
Good job.
Started uni. That's so fun. Dude, college is the best years of your life. That's what I say. I say it all the time. Go to college. Best times. All right. G of x is equal to k f of x. So when you have a multiplier out here on the front, this is a vertical stretch or compression. And so, f of x needs to turn into g of x. So f of x was this solid line, which, I don't know, that looks like it's at... The zeros are going to be the same, right? Because as you stretch and compress this thing vertically, nothing moves horizontally, which is great. So you have to kind of eyeball this shit, honestly. I feel like this is around 6, and this is around 18. So the only way to shift the y value from 18 down to 6 is to multiply it by 1/3. So yeah, I think k is equal to 1/3. That's what I would say. 6 over 19? Yeah, is it? Well, okay, I just want to say it's 18. You're probably right, though. Yeah, okay, fine. We can say k is equal to 6 over 19. I'll agree with that. Cool. Am I a professor? Yes, I teach physics at UCLA. But yes, good question. Nice, it was fun. Not too bad. The graph is not very detailed. Yeah, they should have labeled some points at least. You can submit questions, actualofficehours.com, that website right down there. Will allow you to upload a screenshot, and we'll go over them. And again, even if I can't do them, I have so many smart friends and awesome people, even just live in my chat right now, that they can probably help me out, and we can get your question answered. So, yeah, let's post this one. That was Jumper Saucer. Do some physics? Well, someone needs to submit some physics for me. I'm waiting for someone to submit me a physics question. Have we done a physics question yet today? I don't know. Benzek, what do you got? Ooh, here's physics. Yep. We got physics. Almost done, champ. What's up, Trollcats? Trollcats always comes in midway through my stream and says, almost done, champ. I love it. I think Trollcats was there for maybe the 10-hour stream we did. We did a 10-hour stream last Thursday, I think. Yeah. That was a serious, like, dude, almost done, champ. Jesus. Physics for birds. A lot of physics questions. Okay, you want to pull a nail out from a board. You consider two possible methods. Pulling sideways on the handle with a force F, or pulling straight up with force F2. as shown in the diagram. Why is method 1 much easier? Explain carefully. Well, I don't have figure 1, but I think I know what's happening. Unless, did you give me figure 1 as well? I don't think you did. It's okay, Benzek. I think I know. We're talking about, like, so when you're pulling, like, nails out, it's easier to kind of, like, bend them out this way versus, like, pull them straight out. So, situation 2, pulling straight out, right? Let's say you have a nail. Kind of a nail. Kind of looks like a nail, right? There we go. There's my nail. And then actually, let's make this like kind of solid. Make the prettiest nail. Probably no. It has to do with torque. Is actually all it has to do with, right? It's actually pretty cool. All right. So in here, let's do like situation 1, situation 2. Yeah, it has to do with the torque. So in situation 2, when you're pulling the nail out, okay, you have to apply force F2, and this directly has to fight the force of friction keeping the nail in, which is F1. Or let's just call this force friction, which is pulling down, right? So in this case, F2 must be equal to F friction, keeping the nail in the ground. Okay. I think the other way is, they say pulling sideways on the handle. So usually what that means is you have, let me get a picture of a hammer. I can do that. One second. Let me get a picture of a hammer. What's up, Machka? More jewels. I love the jewels. Thank you, Machka. Can I get like a PNG of it? I want something. Yeah, is this a PNG? No, it's a fake PNG. I fucking hate these companies that don't actually give me the PNG. You know, they put this like bullshit behind it where they pretend it's a PNG. It's not a PNG. Oh, wait, I think this one actually is a PNG. No, I don't trust it. This one, that is a PNG. Okay, we found one. We found one. Taking AP Physics 1. I run a review course for AP Physics 1. If you join my Discord, I'll make an announcement about it. But yeah, I do a lot with AP Physics 1. I did one. Where was it? If you go to my YouTube channel, go to like search and like AP Physics. Yeah, or AP Physics 1. It was a live I did. Yeah, here. I do like these reviews sometimes. This was the one I did in 2023. But I'll do like these review classes in AP Physics right before the exam. And then we also open up like a free like question bank for you guys to go through and like because AP Physics 1 is one of the least like passing physics classes. It's very interesting actually. All right. What's a good hammer to use to break ice? This is kind of what happens here, right? So, if you've ever pulled nails out, right? You you push down on this, right? Is what you do. Holy bong coins, Batman.
Bing, bing, bong.
What's up? Is that Laz? I do need to do all the bong coin redemptions. You're good. Okay. If this is like your pivot point, right? And then let's say you're applying a torque. Well, you're applying a force, right? So let's say you're applying force F1 here, which is going to be all the way located a distance. Let's call this like a distance R, okay? If you're in static equilibrium, right? Which means that things haven't started moving yet, but you're like applying the maximum force to it. The head here is also going to feel a torque that is in like the opposite direction. Yes, you're good. You're good. So, and that is going to act at a different radius, which is going to be like out here. And then let's just say that that acts straight down. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna push down, and then you'll get where I need the thing. I need more colors. Okay, here. Right, and then this is the force of the nail. Or you could say this is the force of friction, right? This is the force of friction keeping the nail down, right? And that we said would just F frick, right? It's called the fulcrum principle. Yeah, it is a fulcrum. It's pretty cool. So, in static equilibrium, where this thing like hasn't moved yet. Okay, so if we can just like kind of describe, because when the force is, when the thing is not moving, that's like the breakaway force. Because if I apply any bit of more force, then the thing starts moving. So in this case, if I want to know the amount of force to pull the nail out, it's technically this plus like 0.000000000 whatever 1. But we usually set the forces equal to each other such that the acceleration of the object is 0, right? Sum of forces in this case is equal to F2 minus F frick, which is equal to 0. So that's the point at which the nail has 0 acceleration. And if I apply any bit more on F2, instantly the thing will start accelerating out. Same thing here for the fulcrum. We're going to set not these forces equal to each other, but we can look at like what the torques are. Because if this is not moving, then the sum of the torques, and I'll show you actually, there is an additional force. Sum of torques has to be equal to 0. There's an additional force here, Fn, and this is the normal force of the ground acting on the pivot point of the hammer. So if you wanted to write this out, you would say Fn minus F1 minus F frick has to be equal to 0. Okay, but I don't really care about this because what I really care about is the torque. This is also really cool. So in this case, you're having to apply a force up to beat this thing out, to cause it to move out of the wood it's in. In this case, you're applying a force down, which seems counterintuitive. But the force down is causing a torque, a rotational force that will magnify and pull this thing out even better. And so if we do sum of torques, I guess this also technically depends on the angle. We could put an angle on it. Let's just put an angle on it real quick. Okay, there we go. Let's just call this like the x-axis, and then let's call this theta, such that let me think. I think this is also theta right here. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is. Because let's assume that the hammer is 90 degrees, right? This is 90. Then this right here is 180 minus theta minus 90. So this is 90 minus theta. But if this is 90, that means this is theta. Okay, cool. Okay, so sum of torques on this component, and this is rotating it in the counterclockwise direction, which is positive torque. That's going to be equal to F1. And then you want the R. So torque is equal to R cross F, which is the same thing as R perp F or RF perp. So I need the amount of distance perpendicular to F to the fulcrum, to the rotation point. That distance is going to be R cosine theta. So I'm going to say F1 R cosine theta. Okay, that's the torque causing it this way. Needs to be equal to the torque trying to keep the hammer from not going that way. So that's the force of friction keeping the hammer down. And that's going to be equal to force friction. And then let's call this distance here like h, like the distance of the head. And that's going to be h sine theta. Right? Okay. So then, F1 is equal to F friction, and that's going to be equal to h over r sine theta over cosine theta, which is equal to tangent of theta. So F1 is equal to force friction h over r tangent of theta. Now here's a cool thing. If r, right, so the distance you are applying the force away from the hammer is very big, then the force you need to apply to beat out the force of friction keeping the nail down is very low, because this becomes a big number. Divide by a big number gets you a small number. And then it also depends on the angle at which you do things. Again, I don't have the diagram, but we could assume, for instance, you were doing it at a 45-degree angle. And in that case, tangent of theta would be equal to 1. So then F1 is equal to force friction h over r. So here you see right away, as long as r is greater than h, F1 will be less than force friction. And that beats out doing it this way of just pulling it straight out when F2 has to be equal to force friction. Yeah. Cool. The Fulcrum principle. Does that make a little bit more sense? Yeah? It's physics. Physics is dope. I love physics.
That's dope.
That's why I got my PhD in physics. But I like that it uses math in it as well. So, friendly math people, yeah. Okay, cool.
Baby voice to the rescue, yes. Were you waiting, Zach, right until I finished that question? We love math. Math is great.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Cool. I don't think I've actually ever really worked that out. Thank you, Zach. I do need to hydrate as well.
Okay. That question was... Whose was that? That was Benzek. Benzek, cool. Hope that made sense, Benzek. Alright, nice. Let's drag it in. Oh, wait. Why is my chat not working? One sec. Let me get my... Sorry, my TikTok chat stopped working. Man. There we go. Sorry about that. So, force is greater than F2. Force is less than F2. There we go. Okay, cool. For question 1, would we apply centripetal acceleration? No, there's no centripetal acceleration here. You assume that it's 0. Cool. Nice, Benzek. Yeah, glad. Dope. I'm going to put this question in our Discord. So, yeah, if you're watching us here, make sure you go join the Discord, because in this homework help channel right here, I just take the question and I'm going to drop in the solution for what we just did. So you can go download it and look at it later. Also, all the streams are recorded on Twitch and YouTube, so you can watch those as well. All right, next one on the queue is from Yope. Oh Jesus. Oh no. All right, who's trying to hurt me today, dude? Who chose violence? Integrate from the inside and make your way out. Oh man. Yeah, let me know if the Discord link works. It should be working. Yeah, what is this? Write down the duel. What is the duel? What is the duel? Okay. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick break. For like 2-3 minutes, just to like grab like a snack. But if you guys want to like take a look at this and tell me how to do it, I'd appreciate it. Cool. I'll be right back, guys. I do have to climb. I have to climb in here, honestly. It's too funny. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. Less snacking, more mathing. Get back to work. Let me see. I'm supposed to go to an event later tonight. Let me make sure I didn't miss any messages. Okay, cool. All right, who wants to explain to me what the fuck a duel is? What's a duel? Write down the duel of P1. What is the duel? We're gonna learn today. Is your chat blocked? I don't think it is. I can still see you. YouTube may be like weird about you posting links. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna learn with you guys because I mean this happens. Sometimes people ask me questions that are outside my scope of knowledge, and I like to just see what's going on. It's analyzing image at least. Basically reformulate the problem? Is that what it is? Is it like the duality? So it's like another version of this question? ChatGPT's already struggling, dude. What? Oh no. If chat's struggling, how will we learn? Gemini is better. I do agree. I am probably gonna make the switch to Gemini. I'm at some point. I'm so locked in with ChatGPT. But you're right. Gemini is better. Also, I have a bunch of API credits for ChatGPT, just because Azure from Microsoft gave us like $2,000, so I kind of use them. Okay. Okay, so wait, what? In SEF, the dual of max AX equals B, X is greater than or equal is the minimum, B transform Y, A transform Y is greater than or equal to C, Y is free. So letting Y equal Y1, Y2, Y3 transform, the dual is the minimum of Y1. I don't know where this is coming from, dude. What? Okay. They want you to maximize a value with some constraints. But like, what the fuck is Y1, Y2, Y3? It's like a big systems of equations. I agree with that. This is linear programming. Cool. Okay. That's very cool. I don't think I know how to do it, nor am I going to learn it in the next hour. So this is an example of a question I'm going to punt on. But it's okay. It's still going to get put in our Discord. Yope. And that means that it's fair game for any of the other awesome streamers I have. And if they want to try to solve it. Also, if it doesn't get solved, I will have the full ChatGPT solutions for it in 2 days. Because we have a bot that I vibe coded, I created, that goes through our Discord, and every time something hasn't been solved and it's been 2 days, it'll go through and it'll find a solution. But cool. I like seeing like new shit I've never seen before. Linear programming, wow, that's nuts. Okay. This one, this is OChem, no? You think I should be able to do this one? Alright, maybe help me out with this one. Yeah, this is something I've never seen before. So I know that each one of these lines is like a carbon, right? So this is like CH3, CH2. And is that CHBr or CH2Br? Is that what this is? Cool. Can I help you solve the Hodge conjecture? I have no clue what that is. No. Okay. Then what is this? This looks like something for like Predator. It's negative though, at least. And it's got a bunch. Is this like a triple bond? Does this mean like C triple bond C? That is CH3CC minus. Wow. CH3CC? Wait, is that just CH3C2? Triple bond C. Oh, like that. 3 random lines. Bro, chemistry. Well, this is OChem. Okay, cool. I kind of see it, right? See it. Uh-oh. The horror. So this is a C, and then this is C triple bonded to a C. I kind of see that. Oh, man, I gotta stop saying C. But, yeah, anytime there's, like, a joint, right, that represents a carbon. So this is, like, joint, 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 and then this is 3 of them. Now, what that does is that negative ion replaces the Br. I agree. Because well, let's see on our periodic table, right? Do they share do they share similar placements? I don't think they really do though, right? So Br is a -1, right? Carbon's a +4. Oh, I think I see how this works. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, because OChem is all about mechanisms. It's like, how do things combine? So, Br is the same thing as something with an ionic charge that's negative, right? But this whole thing is negative. So, very cool. I think I see what happens. So, yes, the Br leaves. Goodbye, Br. And then I think this comes in and like bonds over here. Yeah, it's like single replacement, right? Just like with more complicated shit. So that becomes CH3. I think because you have to show like where they attach, right? To CH2, and then it's C triple bond C CH3. Cool. I guess if I wanted to draw that, right, that would be carbon, 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 carbon. But then this needs to be like a triple bond. I think you do this. And then maybe that. Is this how you skeletally draw this? I think this is how you draw it. Oh, don't make it a bend. Okay, cool. Okay. I think I see what you're saying. So I gotta do... Oh, fuck. I fucked up. Sorry. It's this, this, this. 1, 2... If I can draw the 3 lines. 3... And then like that, maybe. Right? Or like maybe you should bend down like that. You need like perfectly straight down. Oh, I can't like have it perfectly horizontal? So you're saying it has to do this? That's still bending. Oh, I think it's, you're saying this. And then they can probably bend. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, I think that's it. I think the same thing happens with the bromine then, right? this just attaches over here. So you get... Oh, this is cool, actually. Okay, so this is really basic, OChem. You said I should be able to do it. You were right. But then I think it's this. And it's 1, 2, 3. Or no, sorry. It's this way, right? You said it has to go straight. They have a different meaning in OChem? Oh. Don't be wrong. Okay, I think it's that. Looks like a little person who's like, can I please have one of your apples from the tree? The end carbon should also be diagonal. Okay, cool. All right. Nice. Okay, cool. Right, we did it. We did some OChem. That's fucking dope. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's dope.
Amazing. Needs another carbon? I don't think it does. I think it's okay there. No? 2 words, ChatGPT, homie. Stops, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all right, cool. And did we draw 8 of those? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, great. That's the top. This is 1 plus 0.0001. This is 1 plus 0.0003. And then this is 1 minus 0.00000. Yeah, this is gonna be a difference of squares, I'm pretty sure. It's gonna be a difference of squares question. I'll show you why. All right. This. So this is. Engineers would choose all fours as correct. All four. Yeah, they're close enough, right? Yeah, it's a difference of squares, I'm pretty sure. All right, this is 1 minus. This is 10 to the minus. Fuck. Minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. 1 minus 1 times 10 to the minus 8. All over 1 plus 1 times 10 to the minus 4. And then this is, yep, you didn't see, yeah, it's pretty cool actually, right? That's a really cool thing. 1 minus 9 times 10 to the minus 8 over 1 plus 3 times 10 to the minus 4. So there's a trick here, which says anytime you have a squared minus b squared, this is the same thing as a plus b, a minus b. And what I'm going to notice, for instance, is that 1 times 10 to the minus 8 squared is equal to 1 times 10 to the minus 4. Wait. Wait. No. Sorry, wrong way around. 1 times 10 to the minus 8 is equal to 1 times 10 to the minus 4 squared. The opposite. Thank you, Med. Yep, that's what I wanted to say. There we go. Yes. And then also that 9 times 10 to the minus 8 is equal to 3 times 10 to the minus 4 squared. I saw the difference of squares. It was me. I saw it. Yes, dude. Do I get like a little shout out for that? I figured it out, dude. I saw it all on my own. I didn't even use ChatGPT for this. Okay. So this is 1 minus this, which is the same thing as 1 squared, right? Over that. And this is minus. Sorry. I gotta move all this up a little bit. One squared minus that. Okay. Yeah, no, sine and cosine. It depends whatever. So it depends on the angle and depends which one you need in order to make it like the perpendicular component. Just blindly memorizing sine and cosine will screw you in physics, because if they give you a different angle, sometimes it's sine, sometimes it's cosine. Yes, so, well, watch what we can do here. So this is a difference of squares. So this is the same as 1 minus 1 times 10 to the minus 4 times 1 plus 1 times 10 to the minus 4. All over 1 plus 10 to the minus 4, right? So that's going to go away. That goes away, that goes away. And then this is minus 1 minus 3 times 10 to the minus 4. 1 plus 3 times 10 to the minus 4. All over 1 plus 3 times 10 to the minus 4. So these are going to cancel. Alright, so what you're left with is 1 minus 1 times 10 to the minus 4 minus 1 plus 3 times 10 to the minus 4. Right, because the minus hits both things. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. Times 10 to the minus 4. So answer choice is D. Yeah, nice, cool. Great question, by the way. Thanks, man. Hopefully that made sense to you, user, by the way. How do I know so many subjects? I've been a private tutor for almost everything, middle school up through college, and almost every math and science. When I first started tutoring back in grad school, I like only wanted to do physics, and I got nervous about everything else. But then you start realizing the more subjects you teach, the more money you can make, because you can, there's more clients. And I became more and more confident in my ability to learn things quicker than the students could. So sometimes I would get asked to tutor like a course I'd never even taught or even learned before, but I knew that I could pick it up quicker than the student could. And honestly, that kind of helps when you're teaching, because then you can explain it to them right away on how you understood it to learn it. I think sometimes if you're an expert in a field and then someone who isn't an expert asks you to teach them, it can be frustrating, because you're like, why don't you get this? This is obvious. But if you're like a part of the struggle with the student, you instantly know, like, oh, hey, this is how I understood it. This is how I was able to learn it. Let me show you exactly how, like, right away, how you can learn it the same way. Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. I'm glad, user. Yeah, come on by. I'm gonna put this screenshot in our Discord. So the same website you went to go submit the screenshot, the solution for it will also be in the Discord. So this is a cool one. Yeah, and that's the cool thing about just learning anything in general. Even when I was streaming here, I used to get really, really nervous when I would see upper math things that I hadn't done before. But you build a confidence in yourself of knowing that you can solve just problems. So even if it's something you don't know, it's the same general neural pathways to solve it. It's like apply a formula or a system to a situation, and you just have to now go figure out what the new system is. And that's fun. So I actually learn a lot on these streams as well. I think life should be constantly learning, Yeah, and Anton has kind of like you get the vibes, dude. You get the vibes for it. If you understand like the structure of how everything works, then it becomes easier to pick up things you don't know. Oh, San, what's up? Oh, you posted something in my you posted it in the Discord, San, though. Oh, you should post it in the queue, because I have to go through queue questions first, San. But if we have time, I'll get to it, Sam. All right, let's see what is next on the queue. Question from Legendary. What's up, Legendary? Sinusoidals? Okay, not too bad. The diagram shows the curve k cosine x minus 1/6 pi, where k is positive and x is measured in radians. The curve crosses the x-axis at points A and B is a minimum point. Tough one's coming up. Uh-oh. Luckily, we only have 45 minutes left. So I might pass on the hard ones. Find the coordinates of A and B. Okay. Sorry. Ugh, I need to drink more water. Give me a second. Jorgen, what's up, dude? Yeah, Jorgen, you're exactly correct. Yeah, I don't know everything, but I know a lot. And the things I don't know, I can kind of figure out from knowing how a problem-solving thing works. Yes, cosine of pi over 2. Cosine, yes, that is true. Well, cosine equals 0 at pi over 2, and it equals it at 3 pi over 2, though, right? So that's what we have to kind of, like, notice. What's with all the gold? It's, like, why not, bro? I like gold. Gold. It's a dope color.
That's dope.
So this is, for instance, cosine of 0. Then this one is cosine of pi over 2. But A is at 3 pi over 2. So this is cosine of 3 pi over 2. Exactly, Med. Yep. So yeah, all I have to do is say that x minus pi over 6 needs to equal 3 pi over 2, and that's at x equals a. Okay, so a minus pi over 6 equals 3 pi over 2. And, okay, so what is that? That's like a is equal to 13 pi over 6. Did I do that right? No, 10 pi over 6. Which is equal to 5/3 pi. Good, I think that's what you had. Yep, I agree with that. Does that make sense? Why that is? Everyone in chat? Yeah? B is a minimum point. Alright, cool. So, this again is... this is like cosine of 2 pi. So then this must be equal to 3 pi. So then I say b minus pi over 6 must be equal to 3 pi. Minus k? Where's the minus k? Oh, but I also need to find the x value. Yeah. Right, and that is just at minus k. Cosine is max at 1 and negative 1. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, the y-coordinate is equal to negative k. I agree with that. But I think to figure out b, I can just say that the argument inside, right? B minus pi over 6 has to be equal to 3 pi. Right? Yeah. Well, no, they want the x and the y. Right? So this one, for instance, was 5/3 comma 0. I think they want both points. So in this case, you know, you're good. So this is 19 pi over 6 comma negative k. Yeah. Can I go the chain rule? Yeah, I can definitely do the chain rule. Okay, and then let's see. Let me try this one. Yeah, if you give me a question on the chain rule, I'll definitely do it. Iman. Otherwise, I have a really good video on the chain rule that I recommend you watch on my TikTok. Phenomenon and MZs. What's up? Gang's all here. What's up, guys? Yeah, if you go to... It's one of my most popular videos. Not USub. Dude, I got a community guidelines violation on this one because I showed Momo. They didn't like that in my video. I just thought it was funny. Here's how to use the double chain rule. So this is like really complicated chain rule. This is like easy chain rule. I recommend you go watch both videos if you want to learn about the chain rule. Yes, exactly. Thank you, MZs. Appreciate it. All right, I want to solve this. Is this real? Okay. Well, cosine. So arc cosine of square root of 2 over 2. This is just asking myself, like, what angle when I take the cosine of it do I get square root of 2 over 2? And that's at 45 degrees. So that's just pi over 4. Yeah, you're right, Jorgen. Yeah. Any quantum mechanics? No quantum mechanics yet. A legendary said you got confused. Are you confused with this? This is just a number. This is okay. This is just knowing how, like, arc cosine works. Yes, technically 7 pi over 4, but arc cosine is only defined in quadrants 1 and 2. Technically. Okay, alright, so then 3 arc sine of 3t. So this whole thing is pi over 4, so that's going to be plus pi over 2 is equal to pi. So, sine negative 1 of 3t is going to be pi over 6. Is that right? No, you're good, Feminon. I mean, technically it is. I mean, technically the cosine of 7 pi over 4 is square root of 2 over 2, but arc cosine is only defined in the first 2 quadrants. Yes, appreciate that. Okay, fine. Arc sine of pi over... So, okay. So then I just take the sine of both sides. Right? I think that's all I do, right? So you get 3t is equal to the sine of pi over 6. So this is equal to 1/3 sine pi over 6, right? I think you're done. Cool. I don't know what the sine of pi over 6 is. Or I should actually, sorry. Isn't that 1/2? Yeah, it is 1/2, right? Oh. 1/6. Nice. Done. Good. Thank you, Med. Yeah, I was thinking it was pi over 12 for a second. I thought it was one of the other ones. I'm like, oh yeah, pi over 6 is 30 degrees. Nice job, Legendary.
That's dope.
Legendary, dude. Legend, wait for it, dairy. Okay, nice, cool, good question there. We have so much going on. Let me kill all these tabs. Okay, all right, back to the queue. So again, if you're just joining us from YouTube, TikTok, any of the other channels, Twitch even, there's a website. It's called actualofficehours.com, and that's where you can drop in a screenshot and submit a question for us to go over live here on the stream. And then when you click on live queue here, that'll show you what's been asked. Clickbait with more. All right, clickbait. I did yours at the beginning of the stream, so I'm gonna pause on this one if I have time, which I don't think I will. But otherwise, this will still get put into the queue. Let me see. Someone who hasn't asked a question yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So the Cyrillic, he said, oh, this is fun. I love that you put this on your username. That guy with Cyrillic symbols means Diophantus of Alex. I smell Euler equations. I don't know how to do this.
That's dope.
Or the method of Frobenius. Or Frobenius. Method of Frobenius. Frobenius? Okay. It's a power series solution? Okay. This is the land of Diffie-Q that I don't know. So, I'll try to, like, take a stab at it. Diophantus. I think people just want to see you struggle. They do sometimes. It's fun. And I let them. I enjoy struggling. You know, interesting was never easy. So, I think the struggle can definitely make some magic, but sometimes I need some help. It has one obvious answer, and a second one is less obvious. It looks like a quadratic. Yes. So, in general, if, for instance, we saw just this, if I saw, like, let's just say, like, 5y double prime plus, like, 3y prime minus y is equal to 0, 100%. This is a very easy differential equations to do. Because you just assume it's e to the ay, I guess. No, sorry. No, you say y is equal to e to the at, or ax. And then you plug it in, and yeah, then it's a quadratic. That's nice. The issue here are all the x squareds, and this stuff is screwing shit up. Okay, I'll give this question like a couple minutes if I can do it. Otherwise, I will pass it to my math gods. And maybe this is something Zach can do during his stream on Saturday. I can assume my solution is y equals x to the r. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. I like this. Okay, so then y prime is equal to r x to the r minus 1, right? Then y double prime is equal to r minus 1. Exactly. No, you're right. This is why it is tricky. Well, let's see. Let's see if this works. I'm just curious. So x squared minus 1. And then that's all this. r minus 1. X to the r minus 2. Plus x minus 3. R x to the r minus 1. You can make a power series solution and some lock in, king. Yeah, we're trying to lock in, dude. Okay, minus x to the r is equal to 0. And then what am I doing here? Am I trying to see if this is a series? Do it this way? Okay, I'm doing it this way. This is gonna get really messy, Zach, really fast though, no? We weren't doing any quantum. I didn't see any quantum. No, just guess and check your solutions for all natural numbers and then check the irrational ones. It's a pretty good idea. Alright, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna see what chat says. Try the linear y equals ax plus b. Let's try this. I think, again, dude, DiffyQ is all about just guessing and checking. But then it's like making smart guesses. Yeah, let's just say y is equal to ax plus b. So then y prime is equal to, what is that? Just a, right? And then y double prime is equal to 0. Okay, so let's see what we get. So x squared minus 1. Dude, this gets rid of the x. I love this. This is a hilarious solution. Plus x minus 3 times a minus ax minus b is equal to 0. Okay, so this goes away. Beautiful. So ax minus 3a minus ax minus b is equal to 0. Cancel, cancel. So what is this? 3a plus b is equal to 0. Y equals 0 is also going to work. Yeah, I know. This is like one step above being y equals 0. Okay. So, yeah, so cool. So, so b is equal to negative 3a. So then y is equal to, what do we say, ax? So that's that's ax minus 3a. Oh, okay. So y is equal to a times x minus 3. Right, so just y equals x minus 3, because any what is it? Any multiple of the solution is also a solution. Dude, beautiful. Wow. Look at that, dude. That's gorgeous. Excellent, dude. That's so beautiful. Sorry, yeah. No, yeah, negative 3a, right? Well, I just moved them both over to make it 3a plus b equals 0. What about the second? Oh, see, that's where you got me, dude. Ooh. I see integrating factors, maybe? Integrating factors? Is it integrating factors? But there are two solutions. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing it. It's cool. All right. Just because I want to make sure. Let me make sure I get through all the questions. If I have time, I'll come back and do the second solution. For this, I'm already looking at it. It is lengthy, but it's cool. It doesn't look that bad. I think it's super interesting. But yes, I will come back and do this one. But otherwise, yeah, good. This is a cool question. Or if Zach wants to like maybe do the second solution on his server, he can totally do it. Yeah. This was Diophantus. Yeah, I liked guessing the first solution. It was beautiful. But again, how are you supposed to do that? You just like assume that like, oh, let's just hit it with the wrench and see if like a linear solution works. I guess it's one way to think about it. Okay. What's up, DMs? Nice. Okay, next question is from Ain. Looks like a physics one. Oh, you submitted this in my Discord. Thank you. Thank you for putting it in the queue, by the way. Yeah. The forum is great for like after hours. So if I'm not streaming, that's a great place to go place questions for us to look at later. But if we're streaming, try to use the queue here. Because we get like so many live on-demand questions. So that's smart, Diophantus. Yes, to use a linear equation, I get the strategy of using a linear is because you immediately knock this out. That's cool. That's cool intuition there, right? That if you use a linear equation, you knock out the second derivatives, and then it's just a two derivative form. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Next one is physics here. Okay. Particles. Oh, this is like two particles getting shot at each other. This is fun. Particles A and B are projected towards one another. Each particle has an initial speed of 10 meters per second vertically and 20 horizontally. Initially, A and B are 70 meters apart horizontally. B is 15 higher than A. Yeah, this is fun projectile motion. Show that T seconds after projection, or after launch, I guess, the height in meters of each particle above its point of is that. Yeah, okay. Well, this we know, right? So y is equal to y naught plus v naught y plus 1/2 at squared. So y minus y naught, which this is the height above initial. Another way to write that is like delta y. That's equal to v naught y. So in the y direction, v naught y is 10 for both of them. V naught y t. Sorry, I forgot the t there. So 10t. And then 1/2 a becomes minus 4.9. Oh, I see. They are using 10 for g. Fine. 1/2 times 10 times t squared. Okay, so cool. Can you post a solution to my question you did yesterday? Yeah, it should be in the Discord, Alistair. It's there. It'll be listed under your username. Whatever your username was when you submitted the question, that's what it is in the Discord. Yeah, mine's also projectile motion. Clickbait. Yours is projectile motion, but just with pain. No. What's up, Survival? Survival. Oh, that's actually great. That's a clever name. Okay, cool. So we proved this. That's great. Calculate the horizontal range of A. Okay. So I could use the range equation if I wanted to, right? Couldn't I do that? Are you allowed to use the range equation? This is part 1. Part 2 is from the range equation. You let me know if you're not allowed to use the range equation. Oh, but I think the range equation only works if it starts on the ground, which it does. Alistair, yeah, what's up? What do you want to say? How do you see your question? It should be in one of these channels. Unless you didn't have your name as Alistair on it. What did you put your username as? Was it Charles? Oh, my name was Please Help Me. Alright, one sec. I'll tag you in it. Please help me. I could have sworn we did yours. You're only allowed to use the range equation if your starting height and your initial height are the same. I'm trying to remember what your username was. Yeah, I remember, Alistair, I remember. It's there. It will have been solved. This is also why it's very important that you use actual usernames when you submit questions. I can take some time later to try and go find it. Alright, anyways here. From the range equation, something with like sine 2 theta, I think. Yeah, but yes, not your government name. Just use a name you remember. You can use Alistair. Alistair is fine. Just use a name that's consistent. Okay. No, because the range, this assumes initial height and starting height the same. Yeah, initial, final height are the same. Okay, this is equal to V naught squared sine 2 theta over G. G in this case is 10. And then V naught, so if it's 10 by 20, that's the square root of 50? Wait, square root of 500, right? Yeah. This is equal to the square root of 10 squared plus 20 squared equals the square root of 500. Yes, Leckel can help you out with quantum mechanics if you want to ask about quantum mechanics. Oh, but it's squared. Oh, fun. Okay, cool. So that's equal to 500 squared. That seems obscene. Oh, it's the square root of 500. Oh, so it's just 500. Sorry. 500 sine of... Ooh, what is that angle, though? Oh, man, it's kind of not nice. If this is 10 and then this is 20... So, sine is... Oh, but it's twice that angle, though. Oh. Oh, but sine 2 theta is also equal to sine theta cosine theta over 2. Or no, it's equal to 2 sine theta cosine theta. Aha. So that's 1 over the square root of 5, 2 over the square root of 5. Okay, yeah. Yeah, here we go. This is actually kind of cool. This is equal to 2 sine theta cosine theta. And from our triangle, right, this is 10, so this is 1, this is 2, this is the square root of 5. Laggy, uh-oh. So, sine theta is equal to 1 over the square root of 5. Cosine theta is equal to 2 over the square root of 5. So, that becomes 4 over 5. Okay. Yeah, you can't send questions in the chat, no. Okay, cool. Over 10. So yeah, this whole thing is equal to 2, 1 over the square root of 5, 2 over the square root of 5, 4 over 5, 100 over 10. So close, boss. I know, dude. Okay. We are close. 505 is 100. 100 over 10 is 10. So it's equal to 40. Okay, cool. And then 40 is definitely less than 70. What do you think of applied physics and electrical engineering? I think they're great. I think those are all very great classes, yeah. Great subjects, yeah. So between A and B. Yes. Okay, cool. Calculate the horizontal distance traveled by B before reaching the ground. Ooh. Okay, so you have to figure out the time it takes for B to hit the ground. So, time for B to hit the ground. And so that's going to be an initial height of 15. So you're going to say 15 is equal to 0. Or sorry, no, you're going to say 0 is equal to 15 plus 10t minus 5t squared. Right? Okay, so you can all divide by 5 actually, so that's actually kind of nice. So that gets you t squared minus 2t minus 3 equals 0. Cool. So, t is equal to 3 then. I think, right? 9 minus 6 minus 3. Cool. Alright. And then the distance in x it travels. Well, that's delta x is equal to v naught x times t. There's no acceleration in the x direction.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's just 3 times 20. Which is equal to 60 meters.
Oh, yeah.
And that makes sense, right? This one is starting higher up. It'll travel 60. This one is on the ground, so it'll only travel 40. It's always good to check these questions and make sure that realistically the numbers you're getting kind of make common sense. Yeah. Show that the paths of the particles cross, but that the particles do not collide if they are projected at the same time. Oh, wait, I gotta reload. 1 sec. Come back in. So I need to show that they can't have the same y. Yeah, I need to show that them having the same y is impossible. At the same value of t. That's actually really cool. So we know they cross because one travels 60, one travels 40. So we know they cross. But you can like compare y equations for both. So for A, you have that y is equal to 0 plus, is it 10? Yes. Plus 10t minus 5t squared. And then for B, that's equal to 15 plus 10t minus 5t squared. Okay. But now... Oh, is it? Watching you, Don, and... Dude, Don's on? Nice. I love Don. Don's great. Okay, so this cancels, this cancels, this cancels, this cancels. You get 0 equals 15.
Bruh.
You can't have that. That means there's no solution. So, there is no t at which ya equals yb. So they'll never be at the same height at the same time. In fact, particle A is projected 2 seconds after B. Verify that the particles collide 0.75 seconds after... Okay, this is actually really cool. So, if A is projected 2 seconds after B, then the T for YA is like T minus 2. So yeah, let's do that over here. So now, for A, T is T minus 2. Wait. No. T is T plus 2. Fuck. Wait. No, T is 2. No, T is T minus 2. Because T0 for A is when, like, T global is 2. Okay, so now you have Y is equal to 0 plus 10 T minus 2. Yeah, this one's kind of a pain, Riley. To develop this question, 100% a pain. Minus 5 T minus 2 squared. And then this is equal to 15 plus 10t minus 5t squared. Sorry, so let me, like, this is this one here. Cool. So you get 10t minus 20 minus 5 t minus 2 squared is equal to 15 plus 10t minus 5t squared. 10t's cancel. Okay. I think let's just divide by negative 5. We'll just make things nicer. I get 4 plus t minus 2 squared is equal to 3 minus t squared. Yo, what's up, Don? We're just talking about you, dude. Uh-oh, Phenomenon says minus 3. What's up, Don? Dude, big shout out to Don. Oh, it's Don. Don's in the house, dude. What's up, dude?
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother.
No, not that one, dude. We don't need that one. There we go. Don's here. Shout out to Don, dude.
That's messed up.
Don's another awesome math streamer. Yeah. And he's in grad school. Bless you, grad school. Bro, I saw such a... Wait, 1 sec. Don, I saw a hilarious article. It was actually an Instagram message about grad school. Doing a PhD bad for your mental health? A study recently directed has a worrying trend in psychiatric medication usage years relative to PhD starts. Dude, this is pretty gnarly, dude. Right? So the amount of like psychiatric meds you go on peaks around year 4 of grad school. Yeah, look at that, 40%. And then I guess you do once, if you get over the hump, you're good, right? If you get over that hump at year 4, you're fine. Oh, fucking Christ, dude. I was like, yo, what? And another raid from Famished. Thank you, Famished. You were just here, Famished. What are you doing? You're being silly. I can definitely do inclined planes. We're doing a projectile motion problem right here. I got like 7 more minutes and I gotta go. All right, let's wrap this out. I think we're close because I already see the 3/4 that's gonna pop out. Check my signs on the right-hand side. Oh, did I screw up, dude? Yes, I did. This is -3 and this is plus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Famished. Yeah, Fembox is making sure I don't like accidentally make mistakes here. Good. Love. Okay. So, this is gonna be 4 plus t squared minus 4t plus 4 is equal to -3 plus t squared. T squareds cancel. Love it. Beauty. You can raid offline. Are you guys finding like new ways to hack the raid? Okay. So you get -4t is equal to -7/4. Well, I don't like that. That's 7/16. Oh, this is not fun. Never change your color. This is gold. Yeah. 11/4. Yes. Wait. Yes, it's... Sorry, I forgot about the other -4. -11. Okay. So t is equal to 11/4. Which is not exactly what they said, right? Oh, but 0.75 seconds after projectile A. Oh, that's cute. Okay. This is equal to 3/4 plus 2. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're done. Nice. Love it. We did it. We did it. This is a lengthy ass question, dude.
Yes! Come on!
Hell yeah. That's fun though.
Yes!
Okay, nice. Nice, Son. I hope that helped you out, yeah? Where were you in my... Sorry, this is depressing statistics about grad school. Let me see where you had it in there. Dun, 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 dun. Here, Son, I'm gonna download this for you. Yeah, it was a good question. I think it was really fun. That was a fun kinematics question for sure. I'm dipping. Everyone have a good night and don't study too hard. Thanks, Riley. Thanks for coming by, dude. Appreciate all the engagement, likes, comments, talks. Can you do one of my Laplace's IVP? How much time do I got left? I got 4 minutes. Okay.
Let's see. Let's see what we got on the queue so far. Queue keeps getting longer. Alright, well we just did Ames questions, so I can delete that. Okay. Albert. No. Excuse me, what? Someone wants me to do the inverse of a 4x4? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Do the inverse of a 4x4? Can everyone get gold to 20k followers?
So he can do a 24-hour stream. I'm going to do one December 2nd. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's for like Giving Tuesday or something. Okay, this is a troll question. I'm not doing this. Dude, what? Dude, take the inverse of a 4x4? No. Baby swearing is so funny. Yeah. Okay, this is another one that's really difficult. I do not know what this means. It happens. Okay, that's okay. Survival. I like this. Beautiful. Survival, thank you. You have given me comfort. Because I can do this question. Alright. This is nice. So if you got the integral of two things, and they're being added to each other, you can break it up into two integrals adding each other. So this is the same thing as the integral of 2 to 3 of 6x squared dx plus the integral from 2 to 3 of 5 dx. This is like the way they teach it. I know we could just do it and just do it, but like this is how they want you to probably do it. I was just working with a 4096 by 4096 matrix as long as you're doing inverses. Yeah, that is too big for a TI-84. Okay. So, I think survival is just starting calculus, but the way to do that is you're going to raise this to a 3, and then you're going to divide by 3. That's how you do. It's like the power rule for integrals. So, this is going to end up being 6x to the third over 3 evaluated from 2 to 3 plus 5x evaluated from 2 to 3. That was definitely a troll question. Yeah, it's okay. It happens. All right. So then you plug this in, get a value, and you subtract it from plugging this in. So 6 times 3 to the 3 over 3 minus 6 times 2 to the 3 over 3. Another raid. JC. What do you guys think? You guys can do offline raids? Is that really a thing? What have you started, Famish, dude? God damn it. All right. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, JC. They need to patch that in Twitch. If you could just like just start raiding people, just the nice thing here, actually, there's some cool algebra tricks here, by the way. You can cancel this to make this a 2. So now that becomes 6 times 3 squared, which is 6 times 9, which is 54.
Nice.
So 54 minus 6 times 8, so 48 over 3, which is going to be 16, plus 15 minus 10. Yeah, I think you have to have a Twitch account. You probably have to have a streamer account, I would imagine. I don't know if there's a difference. Okay, so then 54 minus 16 is 38, and then 38 plus 5 is equal to 43. Nice, cool, great, beautiful, love it. That's really pretty. Nice question, Survival. Appreciate you asking me a nice, a soft landing of a question as we start closing out the stream. It was beautiful. It was question 4. All right. Another circuit question. Oh, I can't do this in a minute though. Damn it, Josh. I really want to do this one though. One sec. Let me see if I like absolutely have to run. Sorry. Yeah. What time are you trying to head out? Fuck. 30. Ooh, damn it. Okay. You just did the circuit one? Okay, awesome. Cool. Thanks, fam. All right, I'll post it, and then you can, I'll post it in the Discord, and can you post a solution to it? Yeah, because I do have to go. All right, cool. Let's end out the stream. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming to Actual Education Office Hours. Really appreciate all the questions, all the raids. You guys are super awesome.
Nice.
Yes, big shout out to all my friends in the Twitchiverse out there. You guys are dope as well. And we got another raid from Fembox. Dude, I wonder if Twitch is gonna like start pumping us to the top because like, yo, this bro, he just keeps getting raided. Yes, I need to add JC to that list of streamers. I'll do it. Anyways, okay. Thank you. That's the last stream for the week. So, but not to worry, there are other people streaming over the weekend. So, for instance, if you go to our website, www.actualofficehours.com, click on streaming schedule, you can get the full calendar of everyone else who is streaming and doing awesome math and science stuff. So it looks like Zach Saturday morning will have a math and math education chat. So if you want to get some help in math, make sure go follow Zach here on Twitch, and he'll be streaming on Saturday. And then we're starting the next week, and we'll be streaming all this week. So go to that website, check out the calendar. Again, if you found us through YouTube or you found us through Twitch or TikTok or any of the other channels that we're on, please join our Discord so that you can get up to date with all the fun activities we do. And we post all the solutions. Every single question I do on the stream gets posted in the Discord, and we post a solution to it. And if we didn't get to your question today, we will still post it to our Discord, and then either one of my awesome actual educator friends or the actual office hours bot, which is powered by Microsoft Azure ChatGPT credits, that will solve it 2 days later. So go join our Discord. Make sure to follow us on all the other channels, YouTube, Twitch. It really helps out. And if you are following us on Twitch, which is the better platform, Twitch is the ultimate platform. It's the master race platform, I think, for streaming. I enjoy it for streaming. It's just not the best for discovery, but it's great for community. We're gonna go raid another channel. I know there's been so many raids today.
My man.
We're gonna go do a legitimate raid on somebody. Who else is on? Let's see. I met a lot of people at TwitchCon, so like I met a lot of new people that we can go raid. Ba, ba, ba. Someone's doing Thug Shells. Oh, she's so fun. All right, whatever. Let's go check out Thug Shells. She's fun. I think I can go raid her. I met her at TwitchCon. She will rap any word. So if you want to say a word in her chat, she will come up with a rap for it. And she's great. She's awesome energy. I actually performed on a stage with her before TwitchCon, but go check her out. She's great. All right. Thank you again, everyone, for coming to the stream. Have an awesome rest of your week. We will see you on Sunday. Peace.
Me? I know it's never little. I be fire like a Zippo. I'm snapping mics because they brittle.